Hi guys, Richkingretro back. How's everyone doing? Just another little randoms, pickups, trades, couple of charity shops, quite a few trades actually. So lately I've been looking on Facebook, eBay, Gumtree. There's just not much out there. There was a game shop that was for sale, or it said video game shop, games. All the bookcases, the shelf and everything, it was like 20 grand. I'm like, fucking hell, 20 grand? And I just wanted to, I saw some like retro video games actually it was retro video games, there was loads of new games, Xbox, PS4s, just an average like game shop. It was in Plymouth. I didn't know where it was, to be honest. I'm like, where is it? I've never seen that shop before. But it's only been there 3 months. So I drove there, had a look around. I think he said he was just testing the waters. It definitely wasn't worth 20 grand in there. All the sort of like bookcases and stuff, they're like just really cheap at the moment. You can just buy them from Argos or just online. And some of the shelving was clearly from Blockbuster. There's so much like games shelving out there at the moment, so sort of that wasn't really worth anything. Retro video game wise, he probably had about £1,000 worth of stuff. He had some sort of like rare games and that worth 50, 60 quid each. But most of it was all just like FIFAs and stuff like that. He probably had like a good 200 or 300 bloody football games. So yeah, they're not even worth 10p each. But I tried to sort of say, I'll take these games, I'll give it £200 for it. But he was just having none of it. So I didn't get anything from him. There's a few people, I guess I did share it on. I think it was on Facebook. I'm not quite sure if people were just messaging him saying, will he sell separate or whatever. But yeah, so basically there was no deals there. But he was selling like PS2 games for like 10p each, but they were just all football games. But I know I can take him to insane games in Bridgewater, and I can give like 30 or 40p trading. So next time I go past there, I might just buy 10 copies from him and then see how much trading I actually do get. And if I get 20 or 30p, I might just be able to double my money, if you know what I mean. So I might just buy £20 worth and double it up to £40 worth, because they seem to take in any sports titles. But I've got loads to take in at the moment, so I don't need to buy anything from him. Okay, I needed room in my collection, and there's lots of games that I haven't been playing, and that's mainly the American games and the Japanese games. So I sort of mixed up all my Super Nintendo American games, NTSC, all my Japanese games that I just don't get to play them. I haven't got the actual original Japanese systems or the American systems. I've got loads of adapters, converters, stuff like that coming out my ears. So I thought, I need room in my games room. But do you see the games I got? I just realised I haven't even got even more room. And yeah, so I went to where did I go? Where did I go first? Yeah, I went down to St Austell. There's 2 or 3 game shops down there, like DVDs, game shops. And I also know the guys. There's probably 3 actually. There's Big E's, reason why I buy Ian, he's a good lad. Always see him at car boots and that, and I used to go in his shop quite a lot. That's where I got the Virtual Boy from a couple of years ago. So I went down there. He wasn't there, but his one of his colleagues was, and I picked up 2 games. And I traded in, I think it might have been one more game, but I can't remember which one it was. But I think there was one more game, but I might have actually traded that in with others. So I had like Perfect Darks coming out my ears, so I swapped Perfect Dark, which for the N64, for Assault Rigs, which was, I did have this in my collection, and it was my very first one of them when I got PlayStation 1 for Christmas. This was one of the games that came in. I think I got 5 games for Christmas, and this was one of the games, and I think it's the last double case edition I actually need of the game. And also one game I didn't have in the collection, but I thought, which is a bit strange, and it's Sega Strikers, but it's also got the Knuckles saying, "Smoking, who needs it?" I was like, what the fuck? So I never knew, like, fucking Knuckles was giving smoking advice back in 94 or 95. Yeah, 95. So I didn't have that. I did pick up one game from him. I think I might have traded in for something else. Yeah, so I was done in Big E's, and I went into Reboot. It's one of those, like buy, sell and stuff. And he had he's normally quite expensive in there, and he had some. He's normally got like a GameCube, but like a purple GameCube with like a bloody like a green random controller or something, some unofficial controller, like £35. So it's normally pretty expensive in there. But there was a couple of games that I thought, you know, I'll get them because I know I'll be able to trade them in later on for the exact same price that I got them for. And it was Super Mario World, which was £8. Super Mario All Stars, £8. And Zelda, the stickers come off, but this was £4 for the Game Boy. And I did trade in, I think it was like Final Fantasy VI. The disc was pretty scratched and the box was destroyed. And I think it was it might have been the original Gex or something like that. Yeah, they were basically my trash games that I even though if you get them disc scratched, they probably won't even work. So I traded them in for this lot, which I know I'll be able to take them to game shops or other game shops when I go on my retro road trips and trade them in, and I would get the same amount of money. That's what I do if I got stuff that's like scratched or like just like pretty bad damaged. I just trade them in the game shops. They take them for the same price. Some of them's even the same price as if they were in like in good condition. And yeah, I think I've traded in 4 or 5 Master System games. Yeah, I think I got 10 for like 2 or 3 Master System games, which were just like really shit ones, absolutely shit ones. So really happy. I've already got these in my collection, but they'll be good trades for the future. Yeah, so I went to Reboot, and down the road, one of my mates, he's called Andrew. He always see my car boots. He's hilarious. He's mainly off the DVDs and stuff, but he probably the last couple of years he's been picking up video games and that as well. And he sells at the car boots as well. And he opened a shop in St Austell, which was really cheap. And so he's paying hardly any rent, but it's also a place to store some of the car boot stuff as well, because he had so much of it. So he opened a shop there, and he's always got people bringing stuff in. Most of it's just like Pokemon games, like Game Boy Pockets and Game Boy Colors and stuff like that. But a guy brought in a video pack, 2 video pack, and about 50 games. And out of those 50 games, there was another like 20 duplicates. So I was like, God damn it! I'm like, oh, bloody hell. So I think it was the whole video pack collection. There was a random Turtles game. There was the Lord of the Rings one, I think. Odyssey. Yeah, there's some random games, and I traded some stuff in. Some like Game Boy. I think I had some Game Boys that I took down, like a purple Game Boys. Just stuff that I was selling at my conventions. I thought, let's just take the stuff that's been to 3 or 4 conventions, hasn't sold, and I'll be able to trade them in and get stuff. So this is what I got. It's actually the Sega Mega Drive collections. I traded in. This was actually £6 in his shop. Everywhere else it seems to be like 12-13 quid. So I have already got this, or I did have this, and then traded it in. But I thought, you know, I may as well just get it back. I might have been £6 short of like the trade-in, which I sort of like added up in my head, thinking this is what I want for it. This is, yeah, and I was thinking, oh, these games, if I want to buy these games for this amount of price, and I sort of added it up in my head, and yeah, it's all worked out in the end. So I picked up that. Okay, video pack. He had the plastic case, but also the cardboard case. So I decided, I'm like, I like the cardboard ones. So these are ones that are missing from my collection. I'm trying to do it. Shall I do them in order? I can't even see if they are in order. Okay. Number 2. Yeah, there's some that I've already got in my collection. Okay, there's number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 7. Number 8. Oh, number 6. So I must already have 5. Number 11. 13. Play school maths or something. 14. Let me show you the other way around. Okay, let's start that again. Okay. Number 2. Number 3. They're sort of in average condition. This one's destroyed. Number 4. Number 6. Number 7, mathematics, I think. 8, looks like baseball. Number 11, cosmic conflict. I love the artwork on that. That looks so cool. Play school maths. Okay, now for 14. Gunfighter. 16, marksman. 19, I don't even know what it is. It looks like fucking some kind of random circus guy. Oh, wrong way around. Catch a ball, that's it. Catch a ball. Gotta catch those balls. And I think he had 2 of these. They were just plastic, and it was Philips. Yeah, Philips video pack, number 39 in the boxed plastic container. Yeah, so I was really happy with them. He's still got like he's still got another 50, 60 there. And he said, obviously, if he ever wants to get rid of him, I'll be the first to know. But yeah, I was just like, God, thinking, damn it, someone just walks in with literally like the whole collection of video pack. I think they worked out about £2.50 there. What? So that'd be 10, 20. Yeah, I think it was all £30. It worked out all 30 quid. And I just traded in. Yeah, I traded in some PS2 games worth about £5 or £6. That with trading you can sell for 10 quid each. Game Boy, a couple of other stuff. But there's one game I traded in and I was like, oh shit. And that was I've got a little like collection of like games to sell and also games to trade in, and they must have got mixed up. And there's one PS2 game that's worth about 15, 16 quid. And I gave that to him. And then I got home, I actually sold it for 15, 16 quid on my Amazon because I was actually selling it. I was like, oh fuck. So I took it out of my collection and sold it instead. So I now don't have that game in my collection. But I was like, oh, it wasn't meant to be there. But in the Retro Goddess, she sort of gives and she takes. So I'll show you something in a minute. But I'll show you now actually. Okay, so yeah, that was all done. And that was just a little random trip to St Austell. So happy with those pickups actually. Traded some stuff and that was getting in the way. It's another video pack, but I think I've already got that one. 18. Where did I go next? Oh yeah, obviously I went to a couple of charity shops, and this was the only charity shop game I picked up, and it was Gex 3D, 99p. I think I saw this in one of the charity shops, which I didn't know was actually there on the way back. No, I got that from a charity shop that there's always a charity shop near me. They're always selling loads of games on eBay, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, and they always get like loads of good stuff, but they always put it on eBay. I'm like, for God's sake. Obviously they're trying to make most of their money, and it was an Atari Lynx, and I'm like, I don't have an Atari Lynx, and it just was listed. It was like 20 quid with about, I think it was 5 or 6 games, and I thought, oh, let's go down there and see if I can actually buy it for 20 quid. Thinking, oh, that's probably what he wants for it, you know. But I was like, oh, can I have a look at it? So I looked at it. I'm like, oh. So how much do you want to sell it? He's like, I'm going to let the auction run. I'm like, God damn it. Let me buy it for 20 quid. I'll give you 20 quid to your charity right now. No PayPal fees, no eBay fees, no posting it. No hassle, mate. £20, let's do it. I go, how about 30 quid? He's like, no, we'll let the auction run. I'm like, for fuck's sake. But this was actually in the sort of on the shelf in the charity shop. And I thought I'd just get that 99p. And I can get about £3 or £4 trading probably. And I can just take the case because the case is in okay condition. Unless it's gone up in price. Yeah, so in my last video I talked about some N64 games that I traded in years ago. I had some books. Well, ironically, I just googled, well not googled, I just eBayed, I'm like, oh, Zelda books. And these 2 books came up. I'm like, oh, these are the books that were in Nintendo official magazine. And they were just up the road from me. So yeah, so I just messaged him and was like, oh, I'll give you this for them, mate. And I got them. So these came in the official magazine, and they're in 2 parts. So there's Zelda, 1998 I think it was. 3 Tips Book 1. Or was this one 1? Now this is number 1. Number 8. Number 9. So I was really happy with them. I'm like, oh, quality. They're not really in depth at all, but they sort of give you hints so you can still would basically do the obvious and sort of tell you where to go, but you still have to work out quite a lot of stuff. So sometimes I like these books. Sometimes you've got the official guide to sort of tell you how to do every single thing, but sometimes these little guides are just the little tips books. They're just good just to read them, figure out where you're going, and then you sort of figure out sort of the rest yourself. So I picked them up, and I went to Plymouth. Yeah, like I said earlier, I had some Japanese Super Nintendo games, which I like posted on Twitter and Facebook saying, what are these games called? Because I didn't know what the fuck they were called. So thanks to everyone who got back to me. Some American, I kept sort of like the good like American NGSC games, but I think I got rid of like some books like Mystic Quest, Mickey Mouse, I think there was like Hole in One, Prince of Persia, but it was missing the manual. Just stuff that's just no good for me. Yeah, so I traded in at one place for all this, and I got £30 trade-in. I sort of priced it up. Trade-in was about 40 quid, but they only give me £30, and I thought, you know, I'm not too bothered, to be honest. Not too bothered. So I picked up Pokemon Rangers. He's a game that don't seem to do that well, but yeah, Pokemon Rangers. These were $4.95. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. This is $4.95 as well. But as I was in there, I was like scanning it. I was like, bloody hell, and it came up to be about 18 quid, the cheapest on Amazon for some reason. So I thought, I've had a bad day by trading in the day before bloody a PS game, PlayStation 2 game worth 15 quid. So I might as well just buy this one. And sort of like make my money back. Retro Goddess, she sort of gives and takes. Final Fantasy VII Platinum. They didn't have any other games, so I thought I may as well pick this up. This is actually £15, but it was in good condition and that, and I know that I could put this on my little trade stand the next time I do a games thing and be able to sell it. And Pikmin, which I didn't have for the GameCube. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I can't believe I don't have this game. I remember playing it back in the day over a mate's house, but never really got into it. Never owned it. So I'm really happy. The game disc is there. Thank God for that. So well happy. Yeah, so I traded in all my stuff and just happy. Sometimes I love trading in. I love just getting rid of all my trash and then get some good. Okay, the next one. I did some more trades in, and there wasn't much in the shop. I just went in there thinking, oh, there's nothing here to trade in. I'm obviously just carry on. And then I saw this on the shelf. I thought, Saturn, I've already got it. But then realised there's a little random picture on the front, thinking I don't have it. So for some reason, I just brought this just for the picture. And it's a Sega Saturn, but it's got the Virtual Fighter, Clockwork Fighting, and what else is it? Clockwork Knight. An International Victory Goal, and it's really, really tidy inside. Don't know if I want to open it or not. Okay, one side's open and one side doesn't. I think it's on the left. Okay, so it's got loads of paperwork, loads of leaflets. I'm really happy about. Don't know why it says like a random. Includes the cable. Okay, books. And you thought it was just a game. But it did actually come with some of the games. It only came with this game, which was the Virtual Goal. But luckily, I've got the other two in doubles. Yeah, everything's still all in the bags.
And also, when I opened it, I was thinking, I don't have this Saturn, because my Saturn buttons are grey. I'm sure they are, on my Saturn. Well, these ones are black. So it's MK80200-50. So hopefully this is a bloody English one. I didn't really look at it. But yeah, well happy. Hopefully the lid opens. In such nice condition as well. Yeah, well happy. Oh, it's going to take me 10 minutes to put it back together. So they had that at £50, and I think I traded in, it's probably about £45 worth of stuff for it. Or did it come to £50? I was just happy. Yeah, I think I just traded in some stuff that I just didn't need. So I think the stuff I traded in, I think you could have sold it for about 70 quid, but it's the hassle of listing it, finding a buyer, trying to do it, buy it now, and all that crap. It just isn't worth the hassle. So really happy with picking up that Saturn. Really happy with it. Okay, so a few weeks ago, or probably about a month ago, I went to Play Nations in London and picked some games up, and the games weren't there. But one of my friends who I said was there with me, you might have seen the video of us going into Play Nations. Yeah, I completely forgot to film that video on my GoPro. I was like, oh, when I was doing my charity shop finds, I had the GoPro on, thinking, oh, it's quite full. What's on here? Completely forgot I did that. So yeah, they didn't actually put the games in there, but my friend went in there. I messaged him, and my friend went in there, and he was able to pick up those games. So I got Virtua Fighter. It's me. I didn't double check. Yeah. The case is broken because I fucking dropped it, didn't I? And Slip Heed, I don't know. So really happy with that. Oh, I thought it would probably come with a manual actually. That's why the other one was £1 more. It came with a fucking manual. Yeah, so that's it. That's it. Basically with pickups. Yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, please like and share. I should be doing maybe some gaming footage soon. So yeah, so cheers, guys. Please like and share. Leave comments. I love these old video packs. They're good, like 30 years old. But cheers. Thanks for watching. Keep it retro.